Hola guys, happy Sunday. And it has been a lovely Sunday. It was a lovely Saturday. It's been a lovely few days. Okay, my Friday, my Saturday, and Sunday was awesome. Friday we watched a pretty good movie. I think Strangers Chapter 3 is my favorite of the series. I really do. The first one and the last one I think were really, really good. Saturday I hung around the house, did a lot of yard work. My brother came over. We got to hang out and visit. And then today, I did church online. It was good service. There was a co-pastor, a pastor friend of the pastor who did the service, and it was so good. Okay, it was so good. Like the spirit was there, y'all. Okay, and then I went to visit my sister, and my mommy was asleep. My mommy was she's at that age where they sleep like babies. And I wanted to go in there and give her kisses so bad, but I didn't want to wake her up and then kind of like throw her off. So I just kind of stared at her for a little bit. And then we hit the bins and the Goodwill. Okay. And then on the way home, we hit Thrifttown. So I got some footage of the Goodwill store, but I didn't get any at Thrifttown. There was some cute stuff, but I don't know. I didn't feel thrifty in there. I don't know if that makes sense. It was kind of more of an afterthought. I don't know. But the color tags were purple 30% off and yellow 50% off. And man, I actually found tags, y'all. So let me put in a little bit of the thrift with me, because I know a lot of y'all like to actually thrift with me. So let's get that put in here, and then we'll come back for the haul. Okay, so when I tell y'all, I wanted to film at the bins so bad because there was so much stuff to pick through and look at. There were so many neat things that I didn't want for myself, but I just thought they were really neat, like in the bins, really. But I'm still scared to film in there because they're mean. And then I watch other people at Goodwill bins, their hauls and stuff, and they're thrift with me, and they're able to film in the bins, maybe outside of Dallas, but Dallas they don't let you. But that didn't keep me from walking out with some lovely, lovely things. Okay, guys? So, don't need them. Couldn't resist them. Look at this gorgeous cup. Look at it, and it's heavy. Look at this. Oh, it looks like it's a smiley face. I know it's not, but it looks like a little smiley face. I just thought it was so beautiful. No chips, no cracks, and it's nice and hefty. I can just see me sipping some hot tea or some delicious hot coffee in here. Loved it. So grabbed that. And then this one, look. It's a little bird. Isn't that sweet? It is so sweet. It's a little tweet. No chips, no cracks. Such good shape. Everyday white porcelain. Oh, by Fitz and Floyd. I just love it. So I grabbed that one too. Every time I see these, I grab them, guys. I have not decorated for Halloween in 2 years because we are so focused on the costumes. But every time I see one of these, it's the little lamparitas, the little lamps. Put the little bulb in there. I grab them because I like to have a plethora of pumpkins outside, glowing, nice and beautiful. And every time we try and carve a pumpkin, as much as we enjoy doing it, as much as little dude still enjoys doing it, it's one of the things that he still enjoys from childhood. They rot and slugs get all over it, and then they get fuzzy. It ain't even Halloween before they're all caved in, rotten, and disgusting. So, can't do it. So, if I can decorate with those, I grab them. Then I found this dusty, funky little cat. This little cat was broken into a million pieces, guys, because I can see the lines, the glue lines. Can y'all see the glue lines? And he has a little hole in his butt. This little kitty cat went through some things, y'all, but I still wanted him. He's dusty as all get out. And he has cracks. He has a crack in his back. All over. But I wanted him. I don't know. Just called out to me. I found these thingies. You guys, I buy expensive ones, I buy cheap ones, and I leave them outside and they rust shut. And I needed them yesterday. I ended up out there with a pair of kitchen shears. Kitchen shears. And I don't want to do that because I don't want to ruin them. But this one, if I can remember how to friggin' open it, it could probably use a little sharpening. But I'm definitely, I always say that, I'm going to try and bring these in and not leave them outside like a moron. Because I really, really need them. I'm going to be busying myself out there here in the next few weeks. And I'm definitely going to need this thing. So I just went ahead and grabbed those. And then this next little thing is going to be my newest real estate on my little tree. We got it all trimmed up yesterday. And it's ready for bird feeders and bird houses. You guys. Look, it's supposed to be made out of license plates. So I grabbed it, right? And y'all know I have a few license plates outside. I don't know why. I grabbed them at the bins. I don't know why. I think I want to try and do something with those license plates to hang on the tree with this little birdhouse. I'm going to go on Pinterest. I'm going to go on the Google and see if there are any license plate crafts that I can do. Maybe a twirly bird or maybe a little, I don't know, something that I can use those two license plates with outside just to kind of stay in the same look. I think that'll be pretty hanging off of the tree. I'll see. I'll see if there's anything I can make out of them. I was thinking of like a feed bowl or like a little platform where they can sit on. I don't know. We'll see. But I couldn't believe that beautiful little birdhouse was in there. And then I found this thing. Okay. Aren't they lovely? I'm currently not allowed to drink. I can start sipping on some wine after my chemo and surgery and everything. But I didn't expect that this was going to have all the glasses in it. The store was trying to sell them for $6.99 and they didn't sell. Whatever store they were selling them at was selling them originally for $14.99. And at the bins, I probably paid $2 for it. They're all in there. 6 beautiful glasses. Bohemia Crystal. Listen. Hear the ting? Supposedly that's how you know it's crystal. Aren't they gorgeous? So pretty. And none of them, I don't understand how stuff this delicate survives in the bin. Just being knocked around, tossed around with no chips or anything in it. It's crazy to me. But I'm super excited about those. I'll have a little sip of wine when I can celebrate this monster out of my body. Okay. And then we found this thing. I like the ruggedness of it. I don't know what the strings symbolize, the colors, if the colors symbolize anything, or if somebody just did something for decorative purposes, but it's an antler. Okay. And I'm going to display it outside. I may put it up this way and then put like a little flower pot right here, or I might do it this way and set the flower pot here. I don't know, but I liked it. And until I can get that big old skull that I've been wanting, that my Texas heart has been wanting, that big old steer skull with the horns. It doesn't even have to have horns. Yes, it has to have the horns. Until I can get my hands on one of those, I'll do whatever little antlers fall off of things. So grab that. And then I found this little bunch of, it's not burlap, because is this burlap? The waffling is pretty big, but it looks like burlap. And the reason I got it was because I want to line some of my planter boxes with it. I'll use that coconut stuff, that brown coconutty stuff, just to retain moisture. But sometimes in the sun, that coconut stuff starts to shrink and then the dirt starts to fall out. So I'm thinking if I drape this completely in and over the edges somewhat of my planter boxes, when that coconut stuff starts to shrink, my dirt won't fall out. This will actually be holding it in. I hope. At least in my head, that's what I think is going to happen. So I grabbed this big bunch of whatever, and then I found a pot. And that's what I went to the thrift store for. I was looking, the thrift store, bins in particular, because I sometimes find amazing garden stuff, metal structured things, lots of flower pots, and the only flower pot I found was this one. But it's okay. It has a little watering basket on the bottom, and it's elevated with a drainy hole, so you can put something in there, and you know, you're pretty guaranteed not to drown it. Okay. So grab that. And then the last thing I found at the bins was this beauty. Again, how is it not broken? Now, this was still encased in the cardboard, brand new, but they charge you by weight. Not that the cardboard would have cost a whole lot, but I take cardboard off and take things out of boxes if I can, just to avoid any extra. But y'all know this is going to go perfect in my gallery somewhere. I already have a spot. I'm going to have to move one frame that doesn't really go there anyway. It doesn't really look right. So I think I'm going to move that one and replace it with this one. And then the one that I remove, I'm going to move into the hallway upstairs. I think that'll work better. But it's a nice size, ain't it? It's an 11 by 14 picture frame with an 8 by 10 slot. And then we went into the store. And in the store, you guys, I couldn't leave it behind. I showed you guys this. It reads, oh, I didn't know there was something written in the back. So it says, courage takes a leap of faith, grounded in grace, uplifted by hope. I didn't know there was anything written in the back. So there's that there. And then courage in the front, and it's pink. So of course, you know, y'all know what I thought of. And then wait for the Lord to be strong and let your heart take courage. Psalms 27:14. I showed you guys this already in the video, but I couldn't leave it behind, guys. I couldn't, and it was $1.99. So pretty. So now I got 3 more cups to try and make room for. I knew I was going to end up making another friggin' tree mug. But anyway, so got that. As we were leaving, I haven't bought clothes in a really long time, but this stood out to me. I don't know. It was the little texture of it and I pulled it and I'm like, oh, I like this. It's this white top with a little ruching there on the boobage to disguise my monster some. And it just looked really nice. It's 2X, so parts of it might fit me a little weird, but it's okay. I just really liked it, and it was $3.99. So this is actually going to go in the laundry here in a little bit with something else that I purchased. And then the only other thing that I got was the most expensive thing, but I loved it so much. It was just like, yeah. It was like, take me home. I brought her home. Isn't she pretty? I need to glue down her little lace right here. Her little lace is a little ragged, so I need to glue that down. This is a soda top and some yarn, some lace, just scraps of wood. Look, wood scraps, guys. And some store, the Spring Shop, was selling it for $19.99. And Goodwill was selling it for $5.99. And I just loved it. It's so, I love that it just looks so homemade, so handmade. So rugged, yet beautiful. I just loved it. So I had to have that. And I thought about it, because we had already gone to the bins, but I'm like, no, I want it. I really, really want it. And then we went to Thrifttown after, and I tried to be good, guys. Like I said, I didn't do any filming in there, but there was some really cute stuff. Just stuff that I didn't have any immediate use for, but the tags, again, were yellow 30% off. No, purple 30% off, yellow 50% off. And I never find a bunch of color tags, you guys. So I am all of a sudden obsessed with taking care of the birdies outside, okay? And as scared as I am of them, I want this spring and summer to be very, very comfortable with them in my yard, for them in my yard, in regards to nesting spots and food and water and that kind of thing. So now here lately, anytime I see anything from my little avian friends, I go ahead and grab it. Now I'm holding this the way I'm holding it because it's sticky, and you have to be very, very careful with bird spit. It can be very germy. This is what you put those little cake things, those little cake bars, those little suet. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? It looks like a big old Rice Krispie treat for birds. And this was 30% off of $2.99. So let me go put this outside real quick, and then I'll come right back. I need to wash my hands too. Now, I don't know how true that is about bird spit. But I need to be real careful about germs. So, yeah, I'm being real careful with that stuff. But anywho, I found this little thing. It's just a little wall hangy thing. And I loved it because it gave me cross vibes. I don't know if I'll do this, but I can use this on another cross. So it didn't have a sticker on it, and they sold it to me for 99 cents. So that's going to be the centerpiece of a cross. That's my plan. I put this back a few times because I'm like, girl, what you gonna do with it? Where are you gonna put it? And then I thought, outside. I can put it nestled among plants. I can do something with it. And it was a purple tag, so 30% off of $3.99. Don't even do math, guys. But there's that. It says, hello. This was a yellow, so this was 50% off, and I loved it. Now, I mainly have silver in the house, but I do have a little bit of gold touches in my little kitchen. Look at this, guys. Delish. Isn't that cute? And there was a yellow tag, so it was 50% off of, good gravy, $3.99. Can y'all kind of see? It was 50 off of $3.99, and I loved it. It's gonna go in my kitchen. I found these two little beauties, and they're gonna be on my coffee table. Blue and white. They were each 99 cents. They were pristine, perfect. But Thrifttown sometimes has bags, sometimes doesn't. And I find it easy to tuck things in my purse, small things. I shouldn't have done that because I nicked this one. See that right there? I nicked it. That's going to drive me a little bonkers, so I'm hoping I can get some kind of paint. I'm pretty sure I have acrylic paint, but it's too bright. It's not this color. That's going to drive me nuts. Hopefully, I forget about it. But right now, it's driving me nuts. But I think these are pretty. They're going to go on my coffee table. A little white to the whole blue and white situation. This is adorable. I love how rustic it looks. It's this little metal pumpkin. It opens up. You drop a candle in there, and it'll glow. I loved it. I thought it was so stinking adorable. This was $2.99, so that wasn't on sale. But it was too stinking cute. It's different, you know? But my favorite thing that I found there, guys, has actually been there since the last time I went. Let's see if y'all remember. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this little, it's a yellow. Y'all remember this little lamp base? And when I played the video back and when I was editing, I think I told you guys that I regretted not getting it because, oh, you moron, it would have fit the lampshades that I had purchased 3 or 4 of at the bins. Do y'all remember? Let me refresh your memory. Y'all remember I hauled these? 3? Maybe 4? 3 for sure, maybe 4. And I was like, I don't know why I do this because it's so hard to find a base that fits these. And then I was at the Thrifttown and left this behind. You guys, it was meant for me, okay? Not only was it still there, but it was half off of $6.99. Now, I haven't tried it yet. I hope it works. It's one of these plugs that make me a little nervous. Not as old as some can be, but makes me a little nervous. I want to try it. I haven't tried it, but look at this. Oh, hold on a second. This was also thrifted. So, and it's been waiting for a lamp. So pretty. It was meant for me, guys. It was meant for me. Now, if I remember correctly, get off of there. When I saw it first, if I remember correctly, I thought, I need to play back the video. I thought I remembered there were 2 of these because there's a little hole here and there's something rattling inside. So I'm wondering if one of these didn't break off, but it's okay because I don't need it to show, okay? I can position it somewhat in a way where you just see the beautiful, you see this one and you'll see the pretty little lamp, the little, this thing. And I love the key switch. Oh, it's so pretty. So excited. I hope it works. It better work. Or if it doesn't work, I'm going to get one of those solar bulbies from Dollar Tree and it's going to go outside. But I hope it does. But I was super excited about that. It was meant for me, guys. Meant for me. That was everything until we were walking out and they did a little bit of redecorating of the store. They move crap around. And I found this pillow and it is filthy and I hope it washes well. I'm going to stick it in. I don't know if I want to stick it in with that shirt. No, I'll probably just do a cycle by itself. It's filthy, but it's this pillow in blue and white. It's so adorable. And I don't know if somebody made this, if it's handmade, because it's just some material gathered and tied here, kind of haphazardly. So I kind of want to undo it and look inside and see, is this a store-bought pillow or did somebody make this? Oh, it's an actual little pillow form in there. I'm going to try and wash it because I already know exactly where I want to put it. It's going to be adorable. Remember I was telling y'all I was looking for an oblong pillow to put into that open center space of the sofa? I found one. Where was I? Home store? I found a clearance pillow for $7. Not exactly what I wanted, but the size and the shape and everything that I wanted, I found it for $7, and I went ahead and grabbed it, and it's been on my sofa for a little bit. I'll show you guys that. But now, the smaller sofa needs a little in the center. Really not a lot of room in there for a little extra in the center, but I'm going to make it go in the center. Or this, if it washes well, may go on the little rocking chair. I'm not sure, but it was too beautiful. It was too beautiful to leave behind, and I love all the little judging right here. So I'm going to wash it and see if it'll work. And it was $2.99. So, abájate de allí. You're getting real bold, Mr. Bobo. Get off. Rude. Just on my table. He's not hungry. He's not thirsty. He's just being needy. Mama's talking to the camera. Oh, no, it's not all about me. Spoiled. But anywho, I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I did, guys. I had a fantastic weekend. I take advantage of these days where I feel like myself, where I feel normal. We go from night and day, man, with everything that's going on. And I had a really, really good weekend. I hope you guys did too. I have 2 videos to put up. If I got everything done right, then there was a little yard gardening one before this one. If not, there's a yard gardening one coming up. But it was a lovely weekend. I hope you guys had a great one. Again, I hope you guys roll into a fantastic week. We're going to cross our fingers and we're going to keep the faith that we're all going to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful next few days. So until my next go around, guys, I love y'all bunches. Bye. Oops, real quick. I told you guys I'm always looking out for my little birdie friends. I found more clearance at Walmart. I found this Perky Pet Instant Nectar Concentrate. Usually regular price $4.78. They had it for clearance for $2. And then this little snack stack feeder for $3. I don't understand why this is in clearance. And then right next to it are all of them still priced at $6.97. I don't understand that because I didn't see anything wrong. I compared. I didn't see anything wrong. There's nothing different with the packaging, but this one is $3 and the other right next to it are $6.97. I ain't complaining. I grabbed one of the $3 ones. And this is what you stack those Rice Krispie treat things, and I can't remember what the heck they're called. You stack them, you pierce them, and you stack them on here, and then they can perch here and peck and peck and peck. You attach a little hook and stick it on a tree. So my birdies are going to be well housed and fat. And then they're probably going to attack me like the birds. But I wanted to show you guys that too. In case you guys are into this kind of stuff, go check out your gardening section. My Walmart, they kind of have it hit and miss. You just kind of randomly walk up on these clearance things. But yeah, if you guys are looking for any birdie fodder, go ahead and go to your Walmart and sneak a peekaloo because there's a lot of spring stuff on sale right now. Okay.